It's season 3 of the Darius Owen Show. It's season 3 of the Darius Owen Show, where the tea gets spilled and the truth unfolds. Darius don't play, he tells it how it is. Celebrity news, and you know he won't miss. Now here is your host, Darius Owens. Come on. Come on. Let's go. And away we go. I'm so excited to be back on today. We have a special guest coming up, and I have this wonderful outfit on. And by the way, you remember the last time I was telling you about my favorite show, Desperate Housewives? Anyways, I just finished season 1. Now I'm on season 2. But let's get started with the hot tea. Come on.
Always blunt and honest, you already know. No sugarcoating, I let it flow. I spill the tea.
I'm back, and I know that some of you are going to be like, Darius, I thought you disappeared. Let me tell you, it was only 3 weeks, and I'm going to tell you why I was gone, because listen, my stupid self changed my work availability to 4 to 10 Monday through Thursday, and getting off at 10 o'clock and having a whole hour drive, getting home at 11 o'clock and schoolwork and having to shower and stuff still. And you know, like when you get home, you still want to like sit down and have that couch time to watch TikTok or watch YouTube or watch your favorite show, Desperate Housewives, as I was watching this morning. But anyways, by Sunday, I was wore out. So I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do a show because I don't like being tired of my shows. I like having a whole bunch of energy like this. But anyways, let's get started with this hot tea because I know that's what y'all all watch me for. So anyways, Marlon Wayans is saying that they're looking to making a White Chicks 2. When I saw this, I was like, about time, because the movies that we need that need to be remade are White Chicks, Norbit, and Medea, which Medea is supposed to be having a new movie come out this year, so I'm excited for that. But White Chicks, the way ratings were for White Chicks 1, White Chicks 2 is going to be great in movie theaters. And please don't put it on streaming platforms. Please don't put it on Netflix and Hulu and all that. I want to go to the movie theater and see this stuff because movies like this, like, I miss when we used to go to movies and it used to be packed and everybody used to be laughing. And so Marlon, please bring White Chicks 2 back, and I'm very excited for this. And Marlon, I don't get how people make movies like Tyler Perry, for example, with Medea. They make movies, their ratings do good, they make a whole bunch of money from them, and then they just stop. I know if I was doing something and I got rich from it, that's the only thing I'd probably be doing. So anyways, moving on. So Wendy Williams was seen out on Saturday, and she looked great. She says she's doing fabulous, as rumors are saying that she has dementia and she's incapacitated, or whatever the word is, incapacitated, that word. But anyways, the Guardian person is destroying Wendy, but Wendy is living and she is doing Wendy. Take a look.
How are you, Wendy?
Fabulous.
Wendy, how you doing? Good. You're looking great. You don't look like you're incapacitated in any way, right?
Like I've been accused, you mean?
Well, guess where I work for? You may have heard of a certain newspaper.
What newspaper?
New York Post.
Oh, okay.
Looks like you're okay, Wendy. Are you?
Yeah, I don't like being in my scooter, though. What
Do you want to stand up? You look
yes,
amazingly slim. Stand up for a second. You look amazing.
It's the liposuction and breast implants when I was 31.
right.
So I'm 60 now. I'm 60 now, and my body is still hitting.
And you want to tell me, you don't look to me like somebody who's mentally incapacitated or has dementia, but I don't know.
Oh, excuse me. I've been accused.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. But are you? Are you okay? You look okay. You look amazing. Look at this.
I am fabulous, but I've been accused of otherwise.
Why is that, Wendy? I mean, you know.
For further information, you can speak to my friend, Gina.
Okay.
Speak, Gina.
Okay.
Speak.
She's good. She's all good.
Is she all good?
Yeah.
Better than all good. Talk, Gina.
She's doing amazing.
And is there a chance that you'll get out of, do you think, I know it's kind of tough to get out of a conservatorship, Wendy.
Excuse me, I'd rather not talk about that.
Okay, all right, I understood.
But what would you think? Would you think that I want to be...
I would think you'd want to be free, absolutely. Yeah, so can we look forward to that?
I deserve freedom, darling.
Okay. And
excuse me,
yes.
My feet, I have lymphedema, which is why I am using my scooter.
Is there anything you want to say to people that are, hearing a lot of stuff about you and don't know what the truth is? This is your time to shine.
For more shining, talk to Gina.
Okay.
Gina, And maybe we'll see you back on the airwaves.
No, let Gina talk. Gina knows,
Okay,
man.
all right. And you're Gina, right?
I'm Gina Lisa. Yeah, don't believe everything that you read.
Wendy looks great, everybody, and you see how she rode off on the scooter? Yeah, that was so funny to me. But anyway, so Michelle Obama is making it clear to everybody that wants her to run for president. She's saying that she is not running for president and never will. Michelle Obama, I don't blame you. The way that your husband went in the White House and came out with a head full of gray, I wouldn't run either. But Michelle Obama, we need a leader like you in the United States, because Trump is out here signing executive orders to make plastic straws back and ban stuff like that. Like, Trump isn't doing anything. He's just signing stuff to be signing it. Trump probably doesn't even know what he's signing, and he says that Biden was the one that had dementia. Trump, you're the one that has dementia. You're the one that's senile here. You're the one that dyes your hair orange, and you can see his hairpiece flipping up when he's in the wind and stuff talking to the reporters. Trump, you're the crazy one, but you like to make everyone else seem that you're crazy. And then Trump, you're a bitch to everybody that comes and try to talk to you at the White House. Can you get out of here? What do you want? Oh, where are you from? CNN? No wonder. Trump, excuse me, you're the president of the United States and you're acting like this. Trump, please, go to hell. Anyways, moving on. So Kim Kardashian is fighting Kanye for custody over their kids. Now, Kim Kardashian, I'd be fighting for custody too. The way Kanye's out here making these headlines, and he divorced his wife Bianca. She was giving him brain on the boat, and Kanye goes out here with mask and ski mask and stockings over his face. I would fight for custody too. What's her name? Kim Kardashian, you're seen. Kanye is out here just making a mess. So, Kim, I hope you can win this, and you probably will. Knowing Kim, she has good lawyers. She has the money to pay for a lawyer. So, Kim probably will win this, and I'm excited for you to win this, Kim. So, Nene Leakes is saying that she misses her husband, Greg. Nene, you don't miss that man. The way you treated him when he was here, you were probably glad that he got cancer. When he got cancer, you were still yelling at him. You were still fighting with him. You were still throwing stuff at him. Nene, you don't miss that man. You're probably out here cheating on him. You were out here cheating on him when he was alive, and you say you miss him. By the way, Nene, I think you'll be single forever, because the way you are, I don't think you can keep a man. And I know a whole bunch of people like, I'm not even going to say that, but I know a whole bunch of people that can't keep a man. But anyways, Gail King is saying that she's ready to go to space after these other people just got back. She says that she's not scared at all and she's ready. And by the way, Gail is 69. Gail looks good for 69. You know, Gail is like one of those natural looking celebrities. It's not like she's one of those celebrities that have gotten so much work done on their face, have gotten their cheekbones and neck done. Like, Gail is a natural 69, but take a look at what she said.
So, we got to ask you, were you happy to see these two astronauts coming back?
I was thrilled. I got home just in time to see it coming down. Needless to say, I'm in favor and very excited about all successful space landings. I was really excited about it. Number one, watch it, be careful. Number one, we were all wanting them to come home.
Right.
Can you imagine going somewhere for, I think it's a week, and then you're there 8 months later?
How crazy.
Then 9 months later, you could have had a baby. So I'm thrilled.
So how are you
I've been
preparing?
following that very correct. Be careful.
How have you been preparing? And have you spoken to like some of the other women?
Oh, yes. We are like this. We're ready.
I love that.
We're getting ready.
And you seem a lot less anxious.
Well, that's not true.
Gail, I hope you come back from space, because I don't know how you're excited to go to space. Like, Gail, I'm excited for you to go to space, but me, no, I would never. But anyways, Hailey Bieber, and this is very stupid to me, but let me just tell you, Hailey Bieber is claiming that she's done with all the hate comments and rumors online. She's talking to lawyers about taking legal action with the trolls. Now, Hailey Bieber, how can you be famous and are saying that you want to take legal actions with the trolls? If you're famous, do you know how much hate you're going to get? Do you know how much bad comments you're going to get? Do you know how much backlash you're going to get? Do you know how much people you're going to get on your pages and on your social media saying that they don't like you? Hailey, you have to learn to deal with it. And with your husband being the way he is, famous out here, I would think you would know how to deal with it already. But Hailey, you do what you want to do. You talk to the lawyers about talking to the trolls and stuff, but Hailey, it's not going to do any good. How many followers do you have on the social media? Like 69 million? And you think that lawyers are going to do something with all those people trolling you? Oh, okay, Hailey, we'll see how this plays out for you. Now, teleprompter, come on. Comments and rumors online. She's talking to lawyers about taking legal action. Teleprompter, come on. It's frozen. Anyways, let me talk about something else. Well, while this teleprompter does what it's gonna do. So this morning I was watching Desperate Housewives. As I was saying, I'm on season 2, episode 2, and this show is like, I come home from school, I turn on the show, and I'm locked in because you know some shows that they make now, you're like, what's this? But Desperate Housewives, I can actually get into. And the teleprompter's still not moving, so let's do something. Play a video or something while the teleprompter resolves. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what was going on. It literally just froze. So anyways, moving on. Another housewife. So Cynthia Bailey has gotten a new man and she's saying that she's enjoying her life and it's crazy. Well, she was caught at the airport the other day by TMZ. Take a look at what she said.
Gotta ask you, since our interview last week, you know, you guys went public, you and LaPrince. How has it been since you guys went public to the world?
A mess. We can't go anywhere. But you know what? It's out. The cat is out of the bag. Thanks to you guys. Still staying off social media. I personally just don't feel like social media is a place that promotes love. It's very toxic. And I've been through it. I've been through 2 marriages, 2 divorces, and I've met someone I really like, and I just really want a fair chance to just kind of get to know him, not in a public way. Now, if you see us outside, like you guys did, you just see us outside.
Okay, so it's not like you were hiding, trying to hide from the public. It was just you were kind of doing your own thing.
I wouldn't say I was hiding, but I wasn't like wearing a t-shirt saying TMZ, please out me right now.
Now, Cynthia, you say it's a mess and you can't go anywhere, but let's be real. You're really not that famous, Cynthia. Like, who cares about Cynthia Bailey? When was the last time you heard about Cynthia Bailey? When was the last time you heard a report on Cynthia Bailey besides her messy divorce because she can't keep a man either? But I'm saying, Cynthia, you're not really that famous. So, Cynthia, can you move on with your life and acting like that you're, anyways, moving on. So, what is this? Oh, yeah. Sia, by the way, I haven't talked about Sia since I didn't know what I was doing with this show, but Sia has filed a divorce from her husband, Daniel Bernard, after 4 years of marriage. Now, they had a prenup, so this should be a smooth transition, but Sia, I didn't even know you were married because, Sia, you keep your life so personal and you keep it so private that it's like, what's going on with Sia? Who knows about Sia? The only time that I hear about Sia is when her song, I'm gonna swing from the chandelier, like, that's the only time you hear about Sia. And by the way, remember when I was in the movies with my Aunt Andy and that song came on? Do you remember Aunt Andy? And I was in the movies and I started getting up and I danced. I said, ooh, this is my song. Anyways, so, oh, by the way, I found out what was wrong with my teleprompter. My earbuds had connected to it, so it was taking the audio from the earbuds so it couldn't hear what I was saying, so it was staying in the same place. That's what was going on. But anyways, so 1,000-pound Sisters star Amanda is showing off her weight loss. Now, fans are saying that she looks unrecognizable, and apparently she lost all this weight after her divorce and claims that she's focusing on herself, and fans are skeptical about this because she might have had surgery. Well, so what that she had surgery and that she has the money to have the surgery and she's not broke like you? Don't be mad because she can afford the surgery and you can't. Don't be mad because your roof is caving in and you have bed bugs and you have to put powder on your bed to get rid of the bed bugs. Don't be mad. By the way, I know someone like that. Anyways, but she looks great in my opinion. She looks pretty, and I'm not saying that she didn't look pretty when she was fat, but obviously everyone that's fat has the potential to look good when they're skinnier. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the truth. I'm not trying to be rude, but everybody will be prettier if they're skinny. And some people look pretty when they're fat, but I'm just saying people look better when they're skinny or on the lower side. Anyway, Sabrina Carpenter was at her Paris concert last week and she created the Eiffel Tower with these 2 men right here. Now, people are saying that she made it sexual. Sabrina Carpenter can do whatever she wants. If she wants to make it sexual, let her make it sexual. If she wants to make it like a porn movie, let her make it. This is her show. Her name is on that Paris show. It says Sabrina Carpenter. Do you see it say Kim or something like, do you see it say your name? No. This is her show. She gets to do what she wants. Like, even when people are like, Darius, why would you say that on your show? I tell them, is your name on this show? Until your name is on this show, you don't get to tell me what I get to say out my mouth on this camera. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I want to talk about my dad that I call crack and he's just my sperm donor because that's the only thing that he's done for me, then that's what I feel like that I want to do. So I'm going to do what I want to do on my show. That's all. So Tina Knowles, and if you don't know who that is, she's the mom of Beyonce. Well, she's nominated for Mother of the Year at the Billboard 2025 Woman of Music event. Tina, don't you think everybody else would be honored too if they were trying to stay in the spotlight and trying to have a really good relationship with their rich daughter? I would stay in the spotlight if my daughter or son was rich. Excuse me. Like, I want to be under my son or my daughter that's rich. I'm going to seek that money. So obviously, of course, she's in the spotlight and Mother of the Year. So Mariah Carey, and I'm kind of concerned for Mariah Carey too, but at the same time, I don't care. But anyway, she's sparking concerns after her slurred speech at the iHeartRadio Awards. Take a look.
As a kid, I used to listen to my favorite artists on the radio and dream of being on the airwaves myself. Now, for those of you who may not know what airwaves are, think of it as the non-Wi-Fi version of streaming. I want to honor my mother, Patricia Carey, for giving me the gift of music. Okay, thank you so much.
Now, fans are debating if she was drunk or nervous. Why would Mariah be nervous? She's been famous for how long? She's been on the stage for how long? She's been doing concerts for how long? Out of all people, I don't think Mariah Carey would be the nervous one here. So she might be going through something, but she hasn't been the same in like 3 years now. She's at these concerts. All I want for Christmas. She's not Mariah Carey. She's not the Mariah that we want. So Mariah, can you please get the help that you need, or stop drinking, or whatever's going on, Mariah, just do what you need to do. Anyways, Justin Bieber posted a post to his social media of him floating underwater, and people think that he's saying that he's drowning in his own depth and stuff. If Justin was drowning and if Justin needed help, don't you think Justin would say that he needs help? Well, anyways, I'm not going to say that because I know some people that need help and they don't want to admit it. They don't want to say that they need help, and I don't want to name who it is, but I know exactly who it is. But anyways, do you know if Justin really felt that he wanted to come out and say that, yeah, I need help, then Justin would do that. But at the moment, I'm not really concerned for Justin, because until he's concerned for himself, why should we be concerned for him as fans? So let me tell you all about this story. So I'm working the other night, and you know I work at Sheetz. And if you don't know what Sheetz is, because I know a lot of states don't have them, it's basically like a Wawa. But this lady came in Sheetz. She's talking to my coworker. I'm like, she's 34. And I said, how do you look so young? By the way, she looked like 48. I was just being nice. But I said, how do you look so young? She said, I said, when was the last time you got some? She was talking about yesterday morning. And then she said that she has 2 boyfriends. I know someone's mom that has 2 boyfriends that live right up the road. They have 2 boyfriends. But anyways, I said, oh, wow. And then she claimed that she was a nurse. And I went outside and I saw her car. And I said, would nurse money really buy that? It was a little raggedy. Anyways, I want to shout out to Taylor. He's my manager at work. Taylor, he makes me want to go to work. He makes work exciting. He makes me I'm going to work today. Oh, Taylor's there, so I'll have a good day. Taylor's that person that I get to talk to all the time, and I don't get on his nerves. Hopefully, Taylor, I don't get on your nerves, right? And Taylor doesn't get on my nerves. Taylor's like a fun guy, and he's just fun to be around. And I also want to shout out to Mrs. Sarah. Mrs. Sarah is my school nurse, and I go in there 6 times a day. She talks to me. I get very excited to go see Miss Sarah. When I peek around the corner, I'm like, hi, friend. She's like, hey, friend. Mrs. Sarah was watching my show on Friday, by the way. Mrs. Sarah, let me know what you think of it. And up next, we have a special guest that came on 2 years ago, but I wasn't as professional as I am now. But don't go far. We'll be, oh, by the way, hi, Paris. Hi, Antoine. I love y'all too. But anyways, me and Antoine and Paris are going to King's Dominion next Monday. Okay, but I'm done. We'll be right back. Don't go far. So we're back with one of my guests. She's been on my show in 2023 when I was first starting out things. She's actually been a leader in my career doing this, because I saw her on TikTok one day. I was like, and then I started watching her videos. So welcome, Angela Luna.
Hello, thank you for having me again. And I just want to say it's so cool watching your growth and just how you've transformed your show. It's awesome to see that you're doing a great job.
Well, actually, you're doing a better job because you've made it to where I want to be.
Oh, thank you. You'll be there. You'll be there.
Yeah, sure. Hopefully. But how have you been?
Been good, just very busy. I had to do tornado coverage last week, and so I had a 6-day work week, And then I was very fortunate to have a 3-day weekend this weekend. So just relaxed, did some deep spring cleaning, which has been nice for this year. And then I'm excited to have just a short week this week because I'm going to the St. Louis Cardinals opener.
Okay.
So I cannot wait. A big Cardinals fan, born and raised. So really excited for the baseball season to get started and for some warm weather too. I'm ready.
So you're a sporty person.
Yes, I love sports.
See, look, I've never played any sports. I don't watch the sports. I don't even like the noise of it on the TV.
That's so funny. So you don't get it. So you're not into March Madness right now at all.
No.
Really? I haven't been as much as it this year, but I was really excited about Drake upsetting Mizzou. I wanted Mizzou to win, but I forgot Drake's basketball coach was actually my basketball coach at Northwest Missouri State. And
wow.
Yeah, Coach McCollum's awesome. We were one of the only programs to ever finish 38-0. I think the last team to do that was Baylor's women's basketball team. But don't quote me.
Now, are you still in Maine?
No, I'm in Springfield, Missouri.
Oh,
so
okay, wow.
A little bit, yeah. So I'm just about 3 hours away from St. Louis, which is home for me. So I actually, shortly after we interviewed, I had an audition here, and that's what actually ironically led me, I don't know if you remember, but I got on the Today Show because my flight got canceled. So it was like a crazy journey there. But after that, I was able to, I'm now a morning anchor and reporter here in Springfield, Missouri at Color 10. Well, now we're Ozarks First. We just did a rebranding. So it's been a lot of fun.
Now, Angela, I saw you on the New York parade.
Oh, no way. Where?
Were you not on there? Was that not you?
No.
Really?
I think you're thinking of, oh my gosh, I'm blanking on her name, but she's a meteorologist.
Does she look like you?
I don't know. She's blonde.
Well, look, there was this lady on there. She was on the New York parade. She was reporting and everything. I was like, that lady was on my show. I just knew it was you.
Really? Okay, you'll have to find out who it was because that's so funny. No,
it was either the Thanksgiving or the Christmas. I'm not sure which one it was.
Too funny. Yeah, no, I wish someday. I was actually supposed to be in the Macy's parade my senior year of high school because this is when I was on dance team and we were at UDA summer camp. I got accepted to go do it, but my parents, when we went to go book the hotels and everything, it was completely booked.
Oh,
so
wow.
Do it, but I was so sad. But that is one of my biggest bucket lists is to do the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade.
Now, Angela, obviously, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just like, fingers crossed, something.
Well, I mean, if we work towards our dreams, it'll eventually come true. So.
Right, totally. Always gotta speak into existence. I'm a big believer in that.
Now, obviously, you're on TV. You're doing what I want to do. You're the news anchor. So how did you get to where you are today?
Yes, so lots of trial and error. The biggest thing I tell people is don't be scared to fail and don't be scared of rejection. I'm a firm believer rejection is just redirection. So I actually originally started out as a weekend forecaster was like the appropriate term because I don't have my meteorology degree. So I didn't even apply for that. I actually was just I was an MMJ. So I started as a reporter in Kirksville, Missouri. In college, though, I interned at a station I grew up watching, which was KSDK News Channel 5 in St. Louis, which was really awesome. People that I grew up watching were colleagues technically at the time, which was so wild to me. So then I went from there and then I became a weekend sports anchor in Peoria, Illinois. And then COVID hit. So I was also just on a temporary contract there anyway, because I was filling in for someone on medical leave. So they even told me verbatim it was going to be temporary, but it worked out because a global pandemic happened and there was no sports cover. So then there was like a hiring freeze and I was just so bummed. I'm like having those moments of, is this ever going to happen? I was literally scanning petunias at Lowe's because I needed to pay bills, you know? So I was like, I remember I had people come in from like, I grew up going to high school with, and they were just like, aren't you on the news? I'm like, well, I don't know if you know, but, a pandemic is going on. So it was definitely a humbling moment. It was definitely really tough, but you push through. Luckily, the hiring freeze was over. And that's when I put my demo reel, my resume and everything with my last company's like talent pool. And then my old news director, John, saw it. And ironically, I've always wanted to be a morning anchor. So he was like, I think you have the perfect personality to be our morning anchor. We have a position open here in Bangor. I've never even been to New England. So this was a huge, huge jump for me. And I had 30 days to uproot my life and just put my whole life in a U-Haul with my little green bean car attached to it. We drove 21 hours across the country in this U-Haul.
Oh, wow.
The hardest was going through Pennsylvania because you had all those crazy winding hills and everything. And then we made it. I loved it. I fell in love with Maine and New England. It was such a great time. I met so many amazing people. And that's when my TikTok really started taking off. And that's how we found each other. And then as I was getting towards the end of my contract, I then had just some news directors reach out. I had someone in like Dayton, Ohio, just because when your contract's up, that's when you start entering again. It's kind of like the NFL draft in a way, or like a college draft. I don't know how to explain it, but you then put your reel on YouTube and news directors can hit you up or they can just ignore either or. And then I saw that there was an opening in Springfield, Missouri, and this was just shortly after my dad passed away. Okay. So in a way, this was great for me to be closer to my mom for a year until, she's back on her feet again. And I could just be a quick, short trip up to see my family. So it's been a huge blessing being here. I really love my team. Our morning crew, we're a bunch of goofballs, and we all just gel really well together. So it's crazy. I've been here 2 years now, and it's just wild how time flies.
Now, I still can't believe that you came on my show in 2023, almost 2 years ago.
Oh, isn't that, it feels like yesterday. It doesn't feel that long ago.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, Angela, speaking of your career and stuff, are you still loving your career or are you getting tired of it?
I love it. I always wonder what else I would do, which that's a funny question. I've been thinking about traveling a lot. I love to travel. So that's something I would love to do too. But I definitely believe I'm going to end in news always. Now that I just turned 30, I'm still kind of keeping my options open, especially since I have about a year left into my contract. But I would love to anchor back home in St. Louis. I went and did a training in DC and I instantly fell in love with DC. I always said I'd want to be in New York or Boston, but I'm like, wow, I'm one of those crazy people that loves covering politics and covering government affairs. So that is something I would absolutely love to do.
Now, Angela, when I think of the news and stuff, I think of suits and seriousness, but you bring fun to it. You make your job fun. You're entertaining.
Yes, thank you. I love I think for me, when I want to I do love wearing some fun, I do love a good pantsuit, but I like to make my pantsuit not a traditional one. I like to have throw in my own personality to it because I think that's where I'm able to do that, especially on the mornings. We kind of have more leeway to be more fun, especially we're in Chiefs country. So we get to do Red Fridays. That's really fun. Or
right.
When the Chiefs play, which is really fun. Of course, for me with the Cardinals, I'm going to rock my red this week for the Cardinals. And then, of course, the St. Louis Blues are doing great. So we've got lots of hockey fans down here, too. But, yeah, I just love having my little moments where I can toss into my own little flair and fun into the show, but still be professional.
And nobody picks out your outfits, right? You do it all yourself.
No, yeah, we do get a stipend when I sign my contract.
That's the best part.
Yes, I do like that. We do kind of... We do have sometimes a consultant come in and will give us kind of tips and what to do, what not to wear. I stay away from patterns. Just one, I don't think patterns look flattering on me. And it also is just where our backdrop is. Our backdrop behind the desk is Springfield. So it would just be too distracting. So I always like good jewel tones. I need to do that color analysis. I kind of did I believe I'm a warm autumn, which makes sense with my hair and my skin tone. So right. I kind of do more of those jewel tone colors, oranges, but not a bright orange, if that makes sense. But things that just really pop well on TV.
Now, I know there's a lot of colors and stuff that you can't wear on TV and colors that don't look good on TV. What are those colors? Is one of them white? Because I don't see a lot of white on TV.
So I personally like wearing white. White actually does do well with me. Some people don't. It's just their preference. I know a lot of blondes, if they're more fair skinned, white is going to wash you out versus me where my skin tone is more olive tone and then the darker hair. I'm Hispanic, so it makes my eyes pop more. I feel in a way blacks don't really look well on me. I know like a very neon yellows don't look good, but I can do a regular yellow, which is so
Right.
random. It just different, it's the tone. But if you're a meteorologist, you cannot wear green because of the green screen.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
and it's so fun. So sometimes if I am wearing a green, I'll joke with Tom and I'm like, "Hey, can I go play with the green screen?" And so we'll key out. And it's just so fun doing that.
Now, Angela, you know I'm not on TV or I'm not in the professionals field yet, but I do a little good production here. But when I do outfits and stuff, I like the colors like red and blue and green, especially with my yellow chair. It like pops out really good, you know?
It does. No, 100%. I love your setup, and I love the yellow. I love
Thank you.
yellows. And to me, yellow, like, I'm really big about colors. I think colors really tell a story in a way, subconsciously, and you don't think about it. But I always see yellow as warm and inviting. And so I tend to wear more colors like that because it invites more of your audience. Your audience feels more welcome.
Exactly.
So I know you don't even think about that, but then you realize while you're watching, you're like, wow, like I really connect with them better. But yeah, pretty
See,
cool.
like when I'm getting my show ready, I'll be looking at the outfits and I'm like, I'm more excited for the outfit than doing the show.
Yes, yes.
And then I'm like one of those people, I like loud colors. I like pinks and blues and yellows. And people are like, Darius, why are you wearing that? I'm like, you stay over there in your little plain black, your white, your brown. Let me do what I want to do.
Right. And it's so fun because my co-anchor and I sometimes, and even Tom, like all three of us will all match together. We won't even plan it. It's so funny. I always joke that news anchors, we have like a telepathy because even my old co-anchor Joy and I, sometimes we'd be wearing the same color and we didn't even plan it. It's just so funny how it all works. And it's cool, like, especially when your team all gels well together.
Now, getting into the real talk, Angela, do you think that you make the money that you should make doing what you're doing?
Actually, so I have to write a very fine line with this answer, but I think overall I do pretty well here in Springfield. We are market 73, so I do pretty well, which I'm able to pay my bills. I do have a roommate, so that helps,
Okay.
but I'm able to still create a savings account. I'm working on just really budgeting, especially just turning 30, entering a new decade. I'm working on being more responsible with my money, and I'm trying to grow my money and grow my income versus it's so hard. In my 20s, I'm going to be honest, in my 20s, I was terrible. I was going out all the time. I was just literally spending. If I wanted the hottest new outfit, I was buying it, like no doubt.
Yeah.
Like I'm living my best life. But then I was just kind of getting a moment where I'm like, no, I started saving more and I noticed how I felt more peace. I didn't have to dip into my savings to go grab if I got into a moment where I needed new tires or instances like that. I'm like, wow, I can actually cover myself. So that's a big thing for me is like, I gotta be better at that. Just cutting back on
Me and you
DoorDashing. So I started doing meal prepping and little things like that. So it helps, but I definitely, hopefully, when I move on to another market like St. Louis, I'm sure I'll get compensated well too. They do well with our company, which is great. So
Now, speaking of going out and stuff, as you're on the news, obviously you want to go out with friends, you want to hang out, you want to zip and do it, as Wendy Williams says. So how do you balance your personal life with your work life?
oh my gosh, that's so funny. It's I've been really family focused. So I've been spending more time with my family and going out. I think going out more in St. Louis has helped because it's technically, it's not my market. Sometimes they will run our stuff because that is our sister station. But I always think of at the end of the day, you have phones. So anybody can videotape, do whatever. So I will go out every now and then with my friends here in Springfield and I'll just be more tame, which is great because I mean, at the end of the day, I'm an adult. I don't need to be dancing goofy anywhere. You know,
Right.
you gotta save that for like at home, you know, do that. But I don't really go out as much as I used to. I've been enjoying my sleep and my rest. But what's tough is the dating for me. I'm single, which is great. I mean, I never want kids. I mean,
Okay.
I'm kind of like the fun aunt. That's what I want to be.
You do give
But
me
I've
that
been,
vibe.
yeah, like it's like
You
it's
give me
just
that vibe, yeah.
So I was the oldest daughter and the first grandkid, the first everything. So I kind of took care of my siblings a lot. And so I kind of got to the point where I'm like, I'm an adult. I got freedom. I don't want to do that, you know? And my mom always instilled in me to become independent, be my own person. So I'm so grateful to have been raised by such an incredible woman that you know, I don't need to have that chapter. I mean, I definitely want to find my person someday, but I'm a firm believer it'll happen when it's supposed to happen, and there is no rush. Seriously, don't rush into it. Enjoy your peace and your me time as long as you can. Because I have friends who have children and they're fantastic moms. I just couldn't do it.
You're trying to enjoy your life. You're trying to be young. You're trying to have fun.
And there's
I will say,
yeah,
you're still having much more fun than me, because after I do this show and cut the cameras off, I'm at home. Like, I have school friends, but those aren't my real friends. Like, they wouldn't text me and be like, do you want to go out and hang out? I'm at home all the time. I just do the show. That's my life.
I feel that. That's kind of how I felt like for this winter time. And my friends and I, we were kind of talking about it, where we've just been so go that we haven't had time. And it's tough during the winter because it's cold and you just don't want to go out. So I totally relate with that, where the last few months I'm just like, wow, I need to actually go out and have fun. So my birthday, my 30th birthday, my family and friends did a big party for me, which was so great. And I was glad to have that. And it kind of, you got to have those moments where you got to give yourself some play. You know, it's always good to work hard, but you also got to play hard too.
Now, are you one of those people? I'm one of those people, like, sometimes you want to be alone and then sometimes you want to be with people having fun.
Yes, no, I'm a firm, like, I have to recharge my batteries. Like, I'm such an extrovert, but when I need to recharge, I'm like, everyone leave me alone. I won't text anybody. I won't call anybody. I'm just completely logged off. So, but you have to have that. It's healthy to do that. It's healthy to get your rest.
Exactly.
Totally need that.
But when you do it all the time, like me, it kind of gets boring.
Yes. No. And especially once it gets warmer like that, I notice for sure, like my family, my mom's boyfriend has a condo and boat at the Lake of the Ozarks, and the Lake of the Ozarks is our market. So it's so nice. And kind of going back to speaking about your personal life, I know when I'm up at the lake, which is known for, there's a lot of partying and fun, you know, you're on the boat, you're catching some sun. So I'm still very careful, making sure that I'm not getting on like lake TV or something.
Right.
I'm like, no, I'm just chilling on the boat, getting a suntan, enjoying just vibing. But definitely, I think once it gets warmer, I'm sure you'll go out and go hang out with friends. We'll even make a pack, like my friends will do Sundays. We'll do when it's nice out. We'll go grab our pickleball rackets and we'll go play pickleball.
See, that's fun. That's like life. Like on my Sundays, I do the show, I turn the show off, and that's literally it. I don't do anything. I don't have people to text. Like, I'm graduating in May. I'm graduating early. And I was telling someone the other day, I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm going to be so lonely.
No, like join, like find like little young adult groups. I kid you not, like that has helped me, especially I move around a lot. So that's something I was always so nervous about too, because especially being in the Midwest, so many people are married with kids young here. And I sometimes feel like I'm the oddball, where that's not the chapter of life that I'm in. But you aren't alone. There really are people who are the same.
Yeah.
Because are you graduating college or high school?
High school.
High school. Okay. So yeah, like, are you, if you don't mind me asking, are you going to school somewhere? Or?
Well, I start, do you know what Brightpoint is? Have you heard of that?
Like, so I know in Missouri we have the A+ program, or do you do like 2 free years at a community college? Or?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do that. And I tell everyone to do it. It's, trust me, someone who has to pay student loans, do it.
So basically, I started Brightpoint in August. I'm going there for 2 years, and then I'm transferring to VCU for the other 2, and that will give me my bachelor's in communications.
Oh, amazing. Yeah.
So that's my plan, yeah.
Yeah, and you'll meet people there too. Like, just get involved in like sometimes colleges will do like intramurals or things like that, and you'll meet so many people. You'll be fine.
Angela, how can I get to your level? How can I get on TV? How can I be there?
Just be eager. Just be asking local news stations or even radio stations. I reached out to a radio station when I was a freshman in college, and I interned there during Christmas break. And that kind of helped me get the foot in the door, where they had connections to and the next place that I wanted to go. And I actually got accepted to get into our political journalism class at Northwest, which you have to even be asked to do. Mm-hmm. So this was an election year, it was 2016. So we got to cover the Iowa caucus, and it was such a fantastic opportunity. It's what made me realize, like, wow, I really want to do this as my career.
Right.
And it led me to getting my internship in St. Louis. So it's all just little steps, little baby steps. Get out there. What you're doing now is huge. Like, you're already ahead of your peers, because the big thing now too is independent journalism is really taking off.
Exactly.
So seriously, what you're doing is huge, and that just looks so good for news directors and professors, and it's really just going to help you get better. Like, join, you should look into joining. I'm part of NAHJ, which is the National Association of Hispanic Journalists.
Okay.
So you should join NABJ, which is National Association of Black Journalists, and you'll make so many great connections there. I think it's like $30 a month or whatever.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, not bad, but it's so worth it in the long run, because you can go to the conferences, there's trainings you can do, you're networking. The big thing, I tell everyone, networking. Like, networking is going to get you so far.
Well, Angela, thank you so much for being on my show today.
Yes, thank you for having me.
I'm definitely going to have you back. You know it.
Yeah, I'll always definitely stay in touch, and I'm still going to keep following your journey. And if you have any questions at all, seriously, message me. If you need a reference, I got you. But I'm so excited for you, and things are going to be great. So thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Of course.
Well, everybody, that was Angela Luna, one of my favorite guests of all time. And up next is Movie Pop. Don't go far. Angela was a great guest. She's always fun to have. But now it's time for Movie Pop. Hit it! So today's movie is called A Working Man. Take a look.
So listen, today's gonna be hard. Let's all go home with the same amount of fingers that we came with. Let's get it. When my wife passed and I left the Royal Marines, a lot of people would have given up on me. You gave me a job. You were patient with me. You, Carla, Jenny, you're my family.
Excuse me, it's not your business.
I'm good, boss.
Levin, was that some military shit?
Hey, you didn't see anything.
Just get my back if I ever need it.
Jenny's missing.
She went out with her friends on Friday.
The police don't have the resources to work these cases. They take a report and forget about it.
Please, find our daughter.
Where's the girl?
You a cop?
You wish I was a cop.
Yo, these guys are next level.
Look at those bricks. You ain't a cop. You're a working man.
That's right. Let's play. This isn't just some kidnapping. This is human trafficking. Remember Gunny?
Your blind war buddy that doesn't know he's blind?
That's the one. You shot a foot to the left, I'll be dead.
I wanted you dead, you'd be dead. I will be your weapon sommelier for this evening. This is the real beast here. M14. Pulled direct from Saddam's palace. Then I added a Bluetooth scope.
Where is she?
There's a special place, high rollers only. They can do anything as long as they pay.
Gangs, the mob, corrupt government officials, they're all involved in human trafficking. You're in the payroll too.
You killed your way into this. You're gonna have to kill your way out of it.
Food as much.
All of this is for a girl.
I'm not stopping until I bring her home.
That's for slapping that woman.
That woman was my wife. That's for slapping your wife.
Who are you? What are you?
This movie is not my type at all. I'm not one of those action people, you know? I like horror movies and comedy movies and horror comedies anyways. But anyways, we'll be right back. Don't go far. And that was today's show. I really enjoyed today's show. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I hope you have a great rest of your week with work or school or whatever you're doing. Yeah, but thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Angela Luna, thank you so much for your insights on news and just your funness, if that was a word. Well, if it's not, I made it one today. But anyways, I'll see you next time on the Darius Owens Show. Bye!